Welcome. My name is Peter Strong and I offer online therapy over Skype. So Skype therapy is becoming quite popular these days as an alternative to conventional in-person sessions with a therapist. Skype therapy is more popular because it's more convenient, and it's also much more comfortable for you since you don't have to leave home. It's just as effective as conventional psychotherapy for most conditions such as anxiety and depression, and there's quite a few studies that show that online therapy is just as effective as in-person therapy sessions. So during the Skype therapy sessions that I offer, I specialize in mindfulness therapy as a way of helping you work with difficult emotions and habitual reactive thinking. Most of our emotional suffering is a product of habit. Anxiety is a product of habit. Depression is primarily a product of habits, habitual reactive thinking. So the first way to break a habit is to develop more conscious awareness of the habits. The more aware we become, the less controlled we are by the habit itself. So developing this conscious awareness is very much a part of mindfulness therapy. We learn to see our habits, the process that causes our anxiety or depression or addictions or any other emotional problems that we may experience. So during the Skype therapy sessions, I will teach you how to focus on developing more conscious awareness of your habits. So that's the very first step. The more you see your habits, the more freedom you begin to discover. The more you can change those habits. The second theme, if you like, in mindfulness therapy is to look at the emotions themselves and to look at the way that the emotions work. Now, what is most interesting in the mindfulness-based psychotherapy that I teach online is that we understand that emotions have a structure, and this structure is primarily in the form of imagery. It's how you see the anxiety in the mind that creates that anxiety, creates that emotion. This internal imagery is what really runs the whole show, and we're not usually aware of this imagery, of course, because we are not used to looking. Mindfulness therapy is all about looking and investigating how your mind works. So we want to discover this internal imagery, and when we discover it, then we can begin to change it. When you change that imagery, you effectively change the emotion itself. So changing imagery is a very important part of mindfulness therapy, and developing more conscious awareness of your habits is a very important part of breaking those habits. If you're interested in Skype therapy and you'd like to schedule a session, please go to my website, the link is below, and email me. Tell me about yourself and about the emotional issues you are struggling with, and I'll be happy to tell you more about how Skype therapy works, how to get started with therapy on Skype, and I'll tell you more about mindfulness therapy as well. So it's very easy to get started, and the first Skype therapy session is a trial session, which means that there's no upfront payment. If you like the results of the session, then you would make your payment, and payments are made, online through PayPal in a secure way. But I really want you to feel satisfied with your Skype therapy session. So there's no upfront payments. So please go to my website and email me, and let's begin exploring how Skype therapy and mindfulness therapy can help you. Thank you.